My name is Mike Meeker, fish farmer, and proud of it. I started, we moved here, my wife and I moved here back in 1984. My goal at the time was to grow fish. That's why we moved here. There was lots of waterfront available at relatively cheap prices. I felt that the temperature was right for growing rainbow trout. So back in 1984, I built my first cages. We moved here, built my first cage, single cage, out of logs that I cut out of the bush. The flotation for the cages was 45-gallon drums that I got from the MTO, sewed my own net, put 4,000 fish in the water, and we were fish farmers. So that first year proved to me and to my other skeptical neighbors, who were all beef farmers and all wondered what in the heck this guy's doing, but they helped me a lot, and we got through that first year, harvested the fish, and it proved to me that what I was doing, because no one else was doing it up here, was a viable thing. So the next year I built 2 more cages, and we've since 1984 built the business up, which is my philosophy, in a slow and controlled way. So as I got comfortable with what I was doing and understood that what we were doing worked at that level, I would add more cages. And I got to where I feel this particular site is at an economy of scale that the surrounding waters, it's no impact on the surrounding waters, in fact, positive impacts. And the quality of fish that we're growing is just gotten better and better, because I've learned more about what to do with the fish and what not to do with the fish, which is just as important. So then, even though we were growing, in my opinion, as good a quality of fish as anybody in the world, then the movement towards organic was something I got very interested in 5 years ago. And some people said to me, some of the established farmers, what do you want to do organic? We can't supply the market that we have for the fish we're growing now. And there was some legitimacy to that, point of view. But the point is, if a farmer can't be progressive and develop, then I think he's going to run into problems somewhere down the road. Organic was the way the consumer was moving and wanted, so I started working on organic. I worked on the committee that we developed the organic standards, which were subsequently accepted by the Canadian government as legitimate. It was a long and very difficult process, but I think it was worthwhile, because the public wants organic. And now we can supply them with what they want, organically grown rainbow trout. Now, one of the key components of that is the feed. Of course, the people want to know, what do you feed your fish? So the feed quality of our non-organic product is excellent. It's as good as anywhere in the world. It's CFIA tested, make sure there's no contaminants, no heavy metals, but the organic standards are even higher for those kind of things. So if you're looking at the key component of organic feed, is that there are no heavy metals, PCBs, antibiotic residue. There's no GMOs in the feed, nothing genetically modified, no ingredients. And the primary ingredient is fish meal and fish oil, which is what these fish eat in nature. So the feed was designed to be clean and also to be as close to what the fish eat in the wild as we could possibly get. And I think we're there. The fish grow tremendously well on our feed, and the product is really good tasting, and we have to have it tested, and we have to have the feed audited by the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. We also have to have our fish inspected by the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. So we know the quality's there, and the consumer can be very certain that what they're buying is as good a feed, as good a quality fish and clean fish as they can get.